So an executive summary can be a very powerful tool. And don't let the name fool you. It's not for executives. You could call it professional summary or something like that, or it's a summary about you. I like executive summary because it kind of stands out maybe because I've been in executive roles or management roles almost my whole life. So with that, we're going to talk about what it is and then how you can use it. And if you want to use it, it is optional. I think it's very good, but it is totally optional. So first off, what is an executive summary? Really what you're doing is you're taking the job description and you're matching it up right exactly with your skills in like a written format, maybe on a cover letter. It might be built into something like that, or an email response, or reaching out to somebody directly. You have this be a part of the body of your email, for example. So here's an example. So your executive summary is very bullet pointed out, by the way, because it's a summary. It's not written paragraphs. Very simple, easy to scan, easy to read, easy for a computer to scan, easy for a human to scan. We take the job description, a specific job description for a specific company, using their words and what they're looking for. As you can see here, some examples on the left-hand side: 5 years experience, Office 365, leading a team, bachelor degree or MBA. Specific examples, and then you take your experience, you could say my professional experience or my experience, whatever it might be, and you match it up kind of side by side to show that you have the knowledge, skills, and abilities on these key core things that they're looking for. So 5 years experience, you've got 10 years in this example. Office 365, yes, been working with that for 8 years, and with a deep knowledge of Microsoft Excel. Maybe if it's an analyst or financial position, you want to highlight that even more. Lead team of 5 people, you've done 3 to 10 people. Bachelor's degree or MBA preferred, you're writing, I have an MBA, or you just write MBA from ABC school with a 4.0 GPA, the great GPA, or if you've got some extra certification, you could throw that into. In addition, I have a certification from on this, Microsoft certification, whatever it might be. So somebody reading this executive summary either as its own complete document that's labeled executive summary, and it's just literally like this, or that might be in an email, or might be in a reply to an email, or on your cover letter where you just take like this little part. They can easily see and easily scan and say like, oh, look, this person matches right up. I'm interested in them. I want to learn more. And so that's where they might look at your resume or whatever it is you're providing them in greater detail and help you move up to the top of the list to hopefully get interviews and things as you go through. The positives of this are, things that we've been talking about and seem probably pretty obvious actually. It's easy for the hiring manager. It's easy for a screener, somebody who's just looking through to check boxes to see if this person have these 5 key things or 7 key things or whatever the key things are. Like, yep. It's specific to the company, so you're going to stand out that way. So you're going to use their language. They might have different words or things that they're going to put in their job description that might be a little bit different. So instead of saying team, they may say employees. Lead a team, lead employees, lead our customer service team. Or whatever it might be. You're going to try to use their words. That's part of their culture. It shows initiative on your part. I mean, if I see something like this, and by the way, this is extremely rare, rare. So if I see somebody going that little extra mile, that little extra bit, that really stands out to me. I like that initiative, and so do other managers. And it shows you are a pro, that you're real serious, that you're serious not about just getting a job, but you want to get a job with this company, with my company that I'm hiring for. Look at that extra effort you've done. And it helps with interviews later, actually. It helps not only for you, but it really helps that hiring manager. I've been in interviews where I've sent an executive summary where I'm applying for the job, and I've seen the manager not looking at my resume or even a cover letter or anything. They're looking at my executive summary because it's easy for them, right? They're like, okay, tell me about your MBA experience. Tell me about this or whatever, because that's what's important to them. So it's real easy, and they use that as a guide. And think about it. They're using a guide for the interview that I basically prepared for them to show me in my best light. So that we want that for you. That's why you want that executive summary. Okay, and now there are a couple downsides. It takes time, obviously. This is quality versus quantity. There's an aspect of quantity just getting out there, but that's where if you're just applying generic resumes, getting it out there, and you might find you're not getting a response, that's the quantity. That's just the way the numbers game works. That's just the way quantity blasting out there works. And it can be disheartening, where quality can help you, do less applying and have more effectiveness when you're applying, at least for those key things that you really want. So you might not do an executive summary for every single job you apply for, but maybe there's the top 10 that you really see that when you first start looking, or the top 5, whatever it is, and you just want to start doing that or use it in follow-up communication. So executive summary, not something that's used, very rare, and that makes you stand out and makes it, very, very positive for you, and something I would highly recommend for all those positive reasons. And it can help you land that job.